A pad is comes from Dutch, I guess, Afrikaans. Pad meaning road. Could be paved road, could be tarred road. We just call it, every road is a pad, is a road. So you call it a gravel road, gravel pad.
We are in Namibia.
Everything that you see behind me over here is like black rhino country. So these black rhinos, they have adapted to live in harsh conditions in the desert. And also you can find desert adapted elephants in these ephemeral rivers. We've passed through one today, the Oegap already. And then a little bit further northwest from here, there's another river called the Huap.
There are very few things that hold as much cultural significance in Namibia as cattle. To some people, cattle are holy. To almost everyone, cattle are really important. It's like how many heads of cattle someone has is a real sign of their worth.
Hello from Namibia. I'm out here with Helen and we're recceing a 10-day route.
Test the hummus. Hi, I'm Leander, NatureFriend Safaris from Namibia. We are in Namibia now. We're busy wrecking a trip for glorious gravel, the land of wide open spaces, lots of gravel, thousands of kilometers actually. We're about, on the first day now, we're about 60 k's from Windhoek, I think, or 70 k's from Windhoek. Let me just get decent here.
Where are we?
In a very hot place. We're a bit tired now. We're on the top of Gansberg, which is a pass that goes down, probably the longest pass in Namibia. About 20 k's just downhill, going ah! So that's where we are now. You can see this is sort of a Kommas Hochland here. Lots of mountains, no people, gravel roads, heat and space.
Enjoying the riding, Helen?
It's amazing. It's hard though. Harder than I thought it would be. So.
It's easier than I thought it would be.
Really?
I thought the washboard would be way worse.
Okay, no, that's true actually. The washboard isn't too bad. I think maybe I'm just taking a bit of time to acclimatise to the heat, and the pace is probably a bit fast for me.
Then 38 tyres wouldn't have been good.
Those would have been terrible. You really need absolute minimum 45 mil, I think, because
or a mountain bike.
Or a mountain bike, yeah. Like 50 mil if you can.
You can rent some good ones out here.
Definitely. Just for the smoother ride.
Yeah.
You feel like you're like on a cushion almost.
Yeah.
Traditional.
Moussaka?
Called babuti.
Babuti?
Mm-hmm. It is lasagne.
Okay, it's lasagna. Yeah. It looks like babuti. It's not babuti. Take two.
Get rid of the wahoo.
Yeah, don't get that wet.
Oh, that's so nice.
How does that feel?
It's amazing.
Is it cold?
No, it's like perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. What happened around midday?
It got hot. Super hot around midday. There was no cloud cover, there was no shade pretty much anywhere. So I've been drinking absolutely loads today, like way more than I would normally. Like I said, there's no shade anywhere, so you just have to keep riding and then you can maybe find a tree. We found like 1 or 2 trees to try and find a bit of shelter underneath to stop and refill and resupply. But yeah, it's intense heat.
Today it started off super fast, like the fastest gravel I've ever ridden on.
I think what's special about Namibia is that it's a good combination. Namibia's got a combination of first world where everything works, and third world, you know, the way you maybe expect Africa how it was 100 years ago. We are the least populated country on earth, second least actually. But we've got lots of space, lots of wildlife, endless hundreds of thousands of kilometers of riding, beautiful landscape like this. It's safe, we don't have a lot of traffic, and then to be able to see, I think we saw today giraffe, we saw oryx, we saw smaller antelope, bush pigs, woodhogs, all sorts of things. So it's quite a treat to see wildlife while you're cycling.
I'm riding Hutchinson Touareg 50mm tyres. There's plenty of clearance front and back, and yeah, soft and supple. Helen scared me a little bit on some of the downhills because we were going down pretty fast, and then like on some of the bends it's like very loose gravel, and we were going around and Helen's banking as if she was on a road almost, and then going really wide in the corner. I was like watching from behind with my GoPro in my mouth, just like, what? So we did a first aid course last week. I was like, am I gonna have to use it this early?
I stayed on my bike.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Luckily.
Skills, obviously.
No first aid was needed.
Wow. Might be a few swear words involved there. That's it.
My name is Mark Bessingthwaite. I'm one of the guides for this recce trip of glorious gravel. This morning we were meant to go to Sossusvlei to check out the dunes, but I think Josh is going to do that for himself next week. So we decided to come straight away from Rostogris all the way to Swakopmund, where we are now. That's on the coast, little town, a little German town. And we've decided to come a little bit early so we can recce some of the routes that we can ride here. So we've decided to do one of the nice little flowy trail ones. We've got a couple of various length trails around here. We can do a long gravel road, 110 k's, all the way through the moon landscape. That's going to be behind Josh, who's filming at the moment. And then coming along the Desert Dash route along the riverbed actually. But now we are a little bit north of the Swakop River and trying to see if we have like a medium loop, but we also have a short fun loop, which is pretty much just a nice single track, flowy single track for those that just want to take it easy and have a bit of fun.
So this morning we started, we actually started in Swakopmund and then we went up to Henty's Bay and jumped out of the truck and got onto our bikes, and we were really cold. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you, because it's the summer here, so and we've been really hot the rest of the time.
Heading back into the desert on day 3 of riding here in Namibia. About doing 125k.
Yeah,
How's it feeling, Helen?
just getting warmed up.
It was 17 degrees, which I think if I was in Mallorca I'd actually quite enjoy 17 degrees, but it felt really cold, so we put our jackets on for about 20 minutes. And then as soon as we started riding, yeah, we got quite warm quite quickly, and it was nice, kind of really smooth, almost like a tar road when we started, but then it turned into like full gravel. And and then we were in the, was it the Damaraland National Park?
Yeah.
But everything is so vast, but the scenery also changes quite quickly. So, you know, the road is long and it just keeps going before you, but then there were sort of mountains in the background that you were heading towards that never seemed to get close, and then suddenly you were there.
No, it's like 70k before we actually got.
Yeah.
Like we kept on thinking, oh, they're gonna be soon.
Yeah.
And it was like 70k before we got there.
Yeah, which is just mad because you kind of
straight road.
Straight road. You can just see it for miles and miles and miles. So it kind of like it plays with your mind because you kind of want to get closer, you want to get there, but equally, like you're taking everything in at the same time. So yeah, and then finding the lines on the gravel was fun at times because
avoiding the washboard.
Avoiding the washboard is quite hard at times, so you kind of like constantly feel like you're veering all over the road.
Yeah, but the road's huge. It's like a wide road, and we saw about maybe less than 10 cars the whole way.
Yeah, I would say so. It's like not busy at all. And then we saw some of the guys doing the road. What they called? I've forgotten.
The graders.
The graders. That's it. So we saw them actually doing it. So. Like making it smoother for us, which was nice for some of the sections.
Yeah, and then it got hot.
And then, my goodness, I think it got up to about 40 degrees.
Yeah,
it was like
hot.
Crazy hot. There was a bit of cloud cover, which was nice. And then
now and again you got a bit of respite.
Yeah, and a bit
2
of
minutes, and then it just like bang again hot.
Yeah, it's just insane. Like the heat, and your mouth gets really dry. And you're drinking, and you still feel like it's really dry.
Yeah.
So
it was lovely having the car behind us, and we could just stop, get a Coke,
definitely,
and then continue. And then a nice jump in the pool when we got to the camp.
Yeah. That was fun, right by the rock.
Yeah.
I'm going to forget the name again.
Was it Spitskoppe?
Spitskoppe, that's it. Yeah, right by Spitskoppe, which in itself just looks
stunning.
Stunning, absolutely stunning.
It just appears out of the desert.
Yeah.
Like out of a mirage. Good day on the bike.
Well, another awesome day, yeah.
It's nice to get out of the sun.
It's just getting hotter and hotter and hotter gradually.
Don't do anything, it's alright.
Fine, we're happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look a bit more like midges, don't they?
Yeah, if you look closely, they are like bees.
I can't really need one to land. Let's have a look.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's do this.
The Damaraland people, they are descendants, or believed to be descendants of the Bushman people, because they also have that click sound. Not as intense as Bushman people, but together with the Nama, the Damara, they speak very similar languages. They can understand each other. The Nama people are a little bit more south of Namibia. The Damaraland people are northwest, and a little bit more pale skin, not very dark people. Yeah, so they've been living here for many years already. Yeah. We have left Uys Elephant Guest House this morning, which is like sort of the start of the Damaraland. We are now in the heart, almost in the heart of the Damaraland. We are going to go all the way to Korrigas. Korrigas, that's how you spell it correctly. And that is actually the heart of Damaraland people. And everything that you see behind me over here, it's like black rhino country. So these black rhinos, they have adapted to live in harsh conditions in the desert. And also you can find desert adapted elephants in these ephemeral rivers. We've passed through one today, the Oegap already. And then a little bit further northwest from here, there's another river called the Huap. We're not going to go there. But that's also where desert adapted elephants can be found. In good rainy seasons, these elephants can roam all over the place here, and occasionally you can even find elephants on the road that we have taken. But now there's not enough water. They will rather stick to the riverbeds where there's fountains here and there, and also man-made water wells, so the elephants can survive over there.
That was awesome. I'm absolutely spent though.
How far did we go?
118k, and I'd say probably about 98% off-road, or maybe 95% off-road, and there's quite a lot of sand and lots of washboard again, so picking your line, you're like constantly focusing, trying to pick your line. And then as we carried on, like the day just got hotter and hotter and hotter, so, and then you get a few little rollers and your mind starts playing tricks on you.
Seeing rhinos. Last day in Namibia.
Yeah.
How's it been?
It's been absolutely awesome. Such an amazing trip, like the whole thing. It's been a whistle-stop tour, but we've crammed in so much. Amazing riding, amazing landscapes, amazing wildlife.